Hello, this is Dr. Bruce Eimer. I'm the president of Personal Defense Solutions. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist. I'm also an NRA certified firearms instructor, both law enforcement as well as civilian. Welcome to the 31 state, Florida and Virginia non-resident CCW class. I'm glad you're all here today. What we're going to do today is provide you with a one-stop shop to allow you to do all of the paperwork that is required in order for you to have everything together to send in order to obtain your Florida and Virginia non-resident multi-state permits, which combined will allow you to carry in 31 states in the United States. It's a good thing that you chose to come here because we're the only organization that actually helps you do everything that you need except send in your application materials yourself with the certified bank checks or postal money orders that are required to each of those two states. Today, we will guide you in filling out the paperwork. We will notarize the applications for you. We will take your color passport photos, which will be included in your application packet. We will also do your fingerprint cards. We have a police officer here that does our fingerprinting, and all that will be done for you today. In addition, for those of you who need a certificate of firearms safety training, which is required by both Virginia and Florida, we will be providing that for you in the form of a short handgun safety and concealed carry class. For those of you that have a certificate of training, whether you're a corrections officer, whether you're discharged, honorably discharged military, or active duty or retired law enforcement, you can just do the paperwork here, and it's all convenient. You don't have to run around, find a notary that's gun-friendly. You don't have to find a police station or a law enforcement agency that's willing to fingerprint you without putting you in the slammer. Okay? All that's going to happen here today. All right? In addition, for those of you who are taking the class, you will learn some very important things about handgun safety. You will learn some very important things about the law of concealed carry, federally and in the states of Florida and Virginia, and a little bit of Pennsylvania since we are in Pennsylvania. And you will learn a little bit about the use of deadly force, morally and legally, when it's allowed and when it isn't. Okay. In addition to that, we also offer the very valuable Utah concealed carry multi-state permit here today. If we have enough people that decide that they want to take it, I will be running a breakout class after the Florida-Virginia class in which we will cover the Utah curriculum. As I explained earlier, that takes about 3 hours. The Utah curriculum that is mandated and that I have to follow in order to maintain my Utah certification is very detailed. You get a 55-page booklet with it in which is a heck of a lot of good information about firearm safety, about firearm nomenclature, about firearm operation, about the fundamentals of marksmanship, about the judicious use of deadly force, about Utah and federal law, about interstate transportation of firearms, about how to get a carry permit, how to be disqualified for a carry permit, about essentially how to avoid having to use deadly force, and all that is in the Utah curriculum. It's essentially like, but probably in more detail than an NRA basic pistol course, all done in 3 to 4 hours. With that said, we're now going to begin helping you folks to fill out your applications so that you do them right. Florida and Virginia, including Utah, turns back a lot of applications, and that's why you're here today. A lot of people fill them out on their own, run around, get all the signatures and notaries and fingerprints. They send them in only to get them back 2 weeks later because they were filled out wrong. If you miss something, they will turn it back. So follow our instructions and make sure you don't get ahead of us in filling out the applications so that you don't have to use the dreaded whiteout.